Hi, I'm Cheryl, and it's Doodle Flower time again. I just love Doodle Flowers. We'll be making this pretty girly happy birthday card today. So this is what we're going to need. We need a piece of pink Pirouette, 5.5 by 8.5, scored and folded at 4 1/4. And we need a piece of Whisper White cardstock, 4 15/16 by 3 5/8. Those are crazy measurements, huh? We're using a Stylized Birthday stamp. That's from Stampin' Up. And it's this nice big stamp on the wood block. I don't usually care for wood block stamps, but sometimes the stamp is worth it. Using the Memento Tuxedo black ink. I've got a little piece of 3/16 ribbon in the pink, and it's got a picot edge on it, but you can use whatever you have or would like to use. And some markers. We've got mint Macaron and pink Pirouette, and our Sharpie ultra fine point marker. And we're also going to need some snail. We need a pencil and an eraser. But I can't remember what I needed those for. But we'll keep them handy. They're on my list, so I must need them, right? So let me bring in a piece of cardstock and I'll go over the components of our flowers. The first and easiest is the vines. We have 3 vines, and they just come down like this on the card. And that's it. Oh, you didn't get to see it. I was off the paper. Now, let me do this again. So they just come down. They're just squiggly lines. And then you want to squiggle the other way. Like that. And then we make another one squiggle in here. And that's it. That's our vines. Then there's the leaf. There's a leaf, and that's like this. So that's easy. Then our flower is just this kind of snail shape. So you just start like this. And connect it at the end. To show you some more. And just like that. And then there's one more little element in it. And that's a little branchy thing. Let me turn the paper around here so I have some more room. And you just make a line. And it could have just 2. It could have just the 1 line. It could have 4, like that. And that's about the biggest you'd want to go, I think, on this card, because it's kind of small. And then just on the end of each of these, you just make a circle. Just like so. So, piece of cake, slice of pie. This is an easy doodle. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to stamp my happy birthday. And then I know how much room I have to work with over here on the side. So let me get my happy birthday stamp. And my Memento Tuxedo black ink. And I'm just going to ink that up real well. And since I'm not using a stamp positioner, I get one shot at this. So here goes. I want it over to the side. We want it to the right side of the card and centered top to bottom. So there we go. We'll give it a second for that ink to transfer. I can cover up my Memento ink and put that aside while I'm doing that. And there we go. We got a nice impression. Thank goodness. Alright. Then down the side here, about a ½ inch in. Oh, we need a ruler. About a ½ inch in from the edge. I'm not measuring. I'm just going to put my little piece of lace here because I want it to border my lace. And there we go. We've got that. Oh, I almost used the wrong Sharpie. Okay, got my ultra fine point Sharpie, and I'm just going to draw a line. There we go, top to bottom down the edge, and that will make a nice little border for our lace. And now it's time for the vines. So we'll start. I'll start with the middle vine. Oop. And there's that one. Then I'll do one more. And one more. Okay. So now we have our vines. And it's time to start adding some flowers. Now, we'll start with the biggest flower first, which is the snaily looking one. That's these. And we'll do those, and I'm going to do them in in clusters of 3, and then I have 1 and 1 at the top. It always seems to look nicer if you have an odd number. So down in here, I'm just going to make one flower, make another one, and if you overlap your lines a little bit, that's fine. And let's see, maybe, where do I want the other one? Maybe right here. Alright, there's 3 of them right there. And then up in here, I'm going to do 3 more. So let me put one. Oh, I'm going to put one right here. And every time you do these, they're going to come out different. And where should I put the 3rd one? Decisions. I think right here. Maybe here. No, here. So there's a nice little cluster of 3 more. And then I'm just going to put one up here. And maybe one here. Kind of go off the edge. Okay, now the next biggest element in our group will be these little branchy flowers. See, these. So we'll start adding those in. And we just want to have, so there's a little bit of pink scattered in between these flowers. So let me see. I think I have one coming out here. And we'll just do that with 3. And let's see, maybe just 1 here. And where else should we have some pink? Let's do one with 3 here. And maybe a nice big one out this way. We'll have that there. And we'll do a smaller one with 3 down here. And maybe just 1 here. And should I do one more? Yeah, you know what? Maybe here. I'll do one with 3. Okay, so now we have our flower elements in. And now we can start putting the leaves in. And those, as a refresher, they're just like these. I call them kindergarten leaves. They're just, it's just 2 lines. Just like that. So we'll just start filling in with those. Now on the flowers on my original card, I used a product, it's called Dazzling Diamonds. Dazzling Diamonds? Oh, no, not Dazzling. It's Diamond Glaze. Okay? Because I wanted a little something on my flowers. But when I put it on, the oddest thing happened. The flowers changed color. Now, it was, I mean, it's something that's not real noticeable, but I did notice it. And so I think it bears mentioning. So I guess the lesson here is, if you're trying something out that you've not tried before, it's probably best to test it somewhere else. And maybe most people it wouldn't bother, but I don't know. Sometimes for somebody who's so, you know, haphazard sometimes in the way I stamp and do things, because I'm just here having fun. Some things bother me, and that color difference was, it was just enough to bother me. So I'm going to do something different on this card. You know what? Maybe I'll grab some glitter glue and we'll try that. We'll put that on. I didn't say that to have the glitter glue in there, the opening, when I was telling you what all we needed, but maybe we'll do that anyway. So we're just filling in everywhere there's room, all along the vines with these with these leaves. And I think one more, and it's perfectly okay to turn your paper. Okay, and then just for a little whimsy, I added leaves to the happy birthday. I just thought that would be fun. Here where these loops are. Okay, so now we can color in our things. And the snaily flowers, these, and the branchy ones, those will get the pink Pirouette. It's very quick. And use your paint side of the brush, because I didn't, and that didn't work very well for me. So use your painty side. And there's no shading. Just putting color down. And I think I got them all. Let's see. There's a lot of leaves and things there. Okay, time to do the leaves. And just a little dash on there. And you know what? If you don't cover the whole leaf completely, that's alright. It just makes it look more artsy. These are doodles, right? They should be kind of scribbly. There we go, and just a couple over here that's on the word. There. Well, we're doing pretty good here. Okay. And we want to attach our piece of ribbon. So I'll put some snail on the back side of my card where my ribbon's going to be. I'll lay that in place on the front and then just fold the ends. Fold the ends over, making sure it's all lined up nice. Okay, and we can attach this to the card front. And yep, that's opening the right way. And I'm going to hold that in place. I'm going to put snail actually on top of that. That way my ribbon's glued down from the front and the back. And I shouldn't have to worry about that going anywhere. Okay, there we go. Oh, I promised you some glitter on the flowers. Let me quick grab some glitter glue. What have I got here? Okay, here we go. I've got some glitter glue here. What is this? Iridescent with Rainbow Glitter by Scrappy Cats. And let me just make sure that's coming out right. You can never tell. Okay, there we go. So just put a little glitter glue on the flowers. And just a little dot on each of those little branchy ones. Get a nice little pile going on the roses. And I'm happy to say they're not changing color. That was the weirdest thing. But lesson learned. I'm going to test stuff on that I'm trying in the future. I'll do that. And there's our card. And we got just our little bit of glitter. Could have put Wink Castella on there too. And if you wanted to, you could even put little rhinestones or something on. Maybe you'd want to put some little rhinestones on those little branchy flowers. But that's the card. So I hope you liked it. And if you have, then please hit the like button down below. If you'd like to see more of my videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to shop with me for any of the Stampin' Up products that I've used, you can do that either through my Facebook page or my website. And as always, I'll list all of the materials I use down below. So y'all take care, stay safe, and happy stamping.